Hey, what's up everyone? Today's my first episode of my thrift store and garage sale finds. I just started going back to garage sales this summer because that's what I really like to do as a hobby and just to make some extra money on the side. I typically look for toys and Pokemon stuff and anything that like I would keep too, just to put in my room or just whatever catches your eye. But today I'm going to show you the things I got this Thursday, and I will just jump right into it. So right here is a alien figure from Alien vs. Predator. It's about a foot tall, which is pretty cool. It's a really nice figure. It was made by Kenner in 1997. I'm not sure. I think it's from like some 10th anniversary package or something like that. Kind of hard to find on eBay, but after some searching, I believe I found the exact same one going for 20 bucks or so, and I paid a quarter for it. So even if it doesn't sell, I would still hold on to it just because it's so cool looking. And the tail is really nice. I like the tail. It stands up perfect. Alright. The next thing I got was, these were all in the same bag, or box. This was in, this is a Stone Cold Steve Austin talking, you can see the speaker on his chest. A talking figure. There's Mike. He's about a foot tall as well. I'm not sure if he talks, but he was only a quarter, and sometimes wrestling stuff is good to buy, just because there's a lot of wrestling fans out there, and anytime you see a large figure of something, it's always worth at least, several dollars because of the displayability of it. Lastly, out of those toys, I got a Wolverine figure that's about a foot tall too. This was made in 2003, and it's kind of dirty, but it was still only a quarter. But the bad thing is he's missing his blades in his hand, so I'm not really sure how that's going to affect the resellability, but he's still pretty large and cool looking, so I think he'll sell for at least 10-15 bucks. And again, I only paid a quarter for him, so I got this gumball machine, little like stand-up one, for $1, and it's nice. It's made of like enameled, maybe cast iron or just some hard metal, the glass dome, nice. It's all high quality, No, it's not made out of all plastic or anything, but it was made by Carousel, and if you look these up on eBay, they're going for like 20 bucks, 15, 20, sometimes 25. They're nice, in good condition. So, I only paid $1 for that, so there's 25, 20 right there. Next up is, I got 2 bags of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I paid $3 for each bag. A lot of times, Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I always just buy just because of the fact that I collect Pokemon stuff, and you might find some cool holos in there that you could just add to your collection or even sell. But in this pack, I didn't really find anything great. Maybe I'll make a video about it. But here, there's way more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Probably a couple hundred. Not that many like rare cards in here. There was like a Blue Eyes White Dragon, obviously, but I couldn't find anything that really stuck out. But I always buy it anyway, just to add to my collection. This is the next buy I had, and this cost me $5, and it's a little tiger cub statue from I don't know, I think it's from the 70s, but it's made by, that's like the seal right there. It's called like a Malwar Tiger or something like that, the Malwar Tiger Club. And I only paid $5 for this, and online I found one that sold for $150, so That's probably my biggest score this week right here. It's really heavy. Up here is I found two things I needed for my collection, which is Pokemon Yahtzee Jr. and it's like the original one of the, you know, it's got the original Pokemon on it. It's not one of the new ones. Didn't have that. That was $1. And I got Pokemon Monopoly for $1, and what's cool about it is that it is complete with all these figures. So, but I'm keeping that. But each of these games are worth like, the Monopoly's worth like 20 and the Yahtzee's like $10, so $1 each. I had to get that. Next I got this Le Mans racing car. It's like a plastic Cobra. I bought it because it was you know, still on the card. It's made in 1981 by Z Toys, so I'm not really sure. I can't really find it online, but it's not like rare or anything, but someone might buy it for $10, so I got that for $1, and it came with these, which was these like die-cast airplane pencil sharpeners. They're like from an old dollar store in the 80s, but I figured someone might buy them just to put on their shelf or something, since they are still kind of old. All right, and also I got Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal for $1, and Ratchet and Clank just the first one, and they're both original, not the greatest hits ones, which is a little bit better, and they sell for about $9-10 a piece on eBay, so that'll be like a nice little $15 profit easy off those games. And the last things I got were this Texas Instruments TI-86 calculator. It's worth about like $15-20 because it's not the TI-86-2, so it's an older calculator. I also got this Canon AE1. It's like a 35mm film camera. I got this one for $5, and these sell. The reason I bought it was because I actually bought one a couple years back on eBay as a gift for someone, so I knew that it was worth like $30 minimally. So with that lens and this case, I think it'll go for $35, and I paid $5, so that's a pretty decent profit. And lastly, at another garage sale, I found another Canon AE1. Same kind of lens, 35mm. Should work fine. But what was cool is I paid $15 for it, and it came with a little macro lens, which is it's worth like $15, you know, $20. Just little. It's always nice to have accessories with things. Also came with a bunch of different guides and manuals, which is always good to have when you're selling an electronic. And the last item it came with was this. Let's see. I think it's a 300mm. Let me just open it. Yeah, it's a 300mm. Really long lens. It's not like Canon brand. The brand is Albinar, and it's got a little dent, but it doesn't affect the lens at all, which is good. And this will just add, you know, $10-15 to the value when I auction this off. It's always good to have. I mean, like, you know, a long lens, things like that. The manual. So that's gonna go for like $50, these three alone, and I paid $15 for it. So I mean, that's like a $25 profit all day long. But that's all I got, and just another overview. That's all I got this week, and I'm expecting to make close to about 200 hopefully off all this stuff, and I spent 40 total. So, you know, that's a pretty decent profit for 1 week. And I'm keeping a few things, so if you want to check out my next video next week, go ahead and subscribe, comment below what you thought of my stuff, and thanks for watching.